Good morning guys, Ellie here from Next Chapter Homestead, and today I'm back at work on the garden bed right over here where we removed the mesh from the actual line itself and we've opened up the space at the bottom. So today I'm just going to be amending my soil a little bit and then I'm going to be planting a few seeds out. So I thought I'd take you along on the journey with me. Let's do it. So over here is the little section that I'm going to be working on today. I'm going to be feeding it some organic slow release bio ocean, I think it's called. It's kelp and it'll help add some nutrients back into the soil. The shadows, it's a little bit tricky to see, but essentially from this corner over here to about over here all the way down, plus this little block to this corner here and back up again, including this little block, I've dug in some organic slow release fertilizer just to give everything an extra boost. So now what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to take the rake, I'm just going to level it out slightly, and then I'm going to start planting my plants into the soil. Right, let me catch you up. So I've made some labels for some of the things in the garden that don't currently have labels, that do require them, because we're trying to be better about labeling. Then we've got some fordhoek Swiss chard seeds that are going to go in between my kohlrabi and my carrots. Some beetroot seeds to go into the newly amended bed. Some heirloom beans. I've got two piles of three. One I would like to try growing in a container, and the other three I'm going to put in the ground wherever I see fit, wherever there's a little space. So they're just going to be fillers today. And then on this side I've got lazy housewife runner beans, which I had already planted, but yesterday Myrtle managed to strip them of their leaves. So I'm just going to go around and replant. If there's an excess, I'll pull the weaker ones. Then on this pile here I've got basil seeds and some black bean seeds that we grew here ourselves. These two seeds are going to go along the chicken coop where our garlic used to be. Mustard greens are for filling gaps. Lettuce and catnip both have containers designated to them, and I have some spring onions and some leeks that I'd like to plant. The leeks I know will be lining the vegetable patch on one portion near our brassica type plants, try and keep them cool, and then we'll see where the spring onions fit in later. So those are the seeds I've got. Let's see what we can get planted. Planting today are these purple king bush beans. I'm going to put 5 in this little row here. Then in this row I've got some carrots from raw seeds, just color carrots, and I'm going to do 2 rows of carrots here. So for this little area here, what I've decided is these onions are coming out in a few days' time. My tomatillo plant from my mom didn't come up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just plant my 3 mystery beans in this little section over here, and we'll see what happens. Here are our mystery seeds, and we're just going to go for it. One over here. One over here, and one over here. One over here. That's some of these. I no longer need that. We've now moved on to this line bed where the garlic used to grow, and I'm going to be planting in to the ground this black tomato. Right in front of it over here is what we assume is a dahlia, like the regrowth. We never removed the tubers of this dahlia, so it looks like it's making a bit of a comeback. So I have this space over here that I'm going to be planting black beans in, and then I'm just going to be throwing in some basil seeds, scattering them around underneath, because the basil will grow well with the tomatoes, and we'll see how they do with the beans. Got the black tomato, some black beans, and some basil seeds are randomly scattered. We've managed to plant the 3 mystery beans in this space. Tomatoes, eggplant, beans, carrots, and beetroot. I did plant in some spring onions with the pre-existing onions just to fill in the gaps from where we've removed, and planted leeks along this edge over here in the garden up until the green bean. Then in this gap over here between the kohlrabi and the carrots, I planted another row of fordhoek Swiss giants. So even though it looks a little bit bare at the moment, there is definitely potential, and before we know it, it will be full again. All in all, I'd say a pretty successful day in the garden. Now we just have to do a little bit of tidying, and we can hide from the sun. See you on the next video, guys. Bye.